Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Plays with Jared, the Stanley Parable. In this episode will probably be the final of the Stanley Parable. This, I think, is the last ending, so without further ado, let's begin. I walked ahead to where we go to the elevator just so I can make sure it loads properly, because if you remember in the last video, there was an issue with the screens on the computers, and some of the textures were messed up. It was just a purple and black, or however it'll appear when I upload this to YouTube, texture. But anyways, let's continue.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Maybe this is why everyone had left. No one wanted to be around someone as bad at listening as him. And since he was walking into the middle of nowhere, and thus ruining the entire story, Stanley decided that he would punish himself. So when he came to the elevator and the doors opened, he stepped inside and pushed the button to go up.
If I remember correctly, last time we did that, we died.
Oh, Stanley. You know, you really aren't going anywhere, and I don't say that deceitfully. I truthfully mean that there isn't a story down here. The story was back up where I told you to go in the first place.
Oh,
right
really?
now, you're just running
Is
around
that why
looking
I
at
can go
empty
down there and
halls.
you kill me every
frankly,
time I go through
that's
it?
perhaps even more infuriating for me. So why don't you throw me a bone? Give me a chance and just let me tell the story I want to tell.
Well, there's definitely a story down here somewhere, if he's complaining so much about it.
Now listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, last time I went through the blue and he teleported me back, but I went through the red the second time. So I'm just going to keep following the blue, see what happens.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope, forget you, buddy.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, seriously, forget you, buddy.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Yes.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Nothing?
You see? It's nothing. No one's even built this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. It's just a bunch of skybox and dev wall textures. That's it. Is this what you were looking for? Was it worth ruining the story I'd written out for you? I put a lot of time into that, and now well, here you are now, just looking at nothing. To think that that's all I needed to make in the first place, just a whole lot of nothing, and you would have been happy. Well, hey, you still need a little something to do. Am I right? Here, let me load up another map. See if there's something in here that'll keep you occupied. Ah, here's one. Let's boot this up. We'll see if you like it.
Seriously? Loading another map? And we're back. Sorry about that. My frame rate dropped down to 1, so I paused the video recording to compensate for that, just because it would have jumped around a lot and been really buggy with the audio. So it looks like we're in a subway tunnel.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? I don't know why it would be. This map wasn't even made for you. At least I created a world specifically with you in mind. I wanted to make you a leading man. This one, well, I'm afraid you're on your own there.
Man, he's really mad. Is this what I think it is? Holy crap, it is! It's the map they used from the very first level in Half-Life. What was it? I think it's City 17. Yeah, this is City 17. Nice.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got his job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That, or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow. Ah. Kudos to who created this mod and wrote the story. I don't know if it was you, that David, or whatever it was. I forget your name. It's in the credits. But yeah, nice little trick there with that whole change about of Stanley's appearance and personality. I love it.
Hold on there, sport. I spent so long talking about you. Why don't we just take a break from that and talk about something else for a change?
All right.
Let's see. Well, according to Wikipedia, more than 90% of the night sharks caught off northeastern Brazil contain mercury concentrations higher than that considered safe by the local government. Now, this is fascinating. Don't you want to know more about the night sharks? Oh, no, of course not. All you want to hear about is yourself, isn't it?
I actually want to hear more about the
You
night
haven't listened
sharks.
to me once so far. I can't expect you to turn that around now, can I?
Maybe I should if you're going to talk about interesting stuff like that from Wikipedia. I mean, come on, everybody knows Wikipedia tells the truth about everything. Isn't that right? Oh, God. I'm going to break my legs.
Is this the end of the line? I don't suppose this was a particularly fulfilling experience for you, considering not a single art aspect in this map was created with you in mind. But hey, you're a creative kid. I bet you can come up with a story about this place and why you're in it. And while you're doing that, why don't you think up an ending too? Because you certainly won't find one here. I'm afraid that's the long and short of it. This room and these walls are all you get. Maybe the story ends when you decide you can't live in this futuristic science fiction dystopia world, and you gallantly commit suicide. Or maybe you stand in this spot for all of eternity to guide and greet other travelers like yourself who pass this way. Or maybe you just get bored and you quit the game.
Probably that one.
Anything's an ending if that's where you stop playing. But whatever ending you write for yourself, Stanley, you won't have my help. You turned your back on me. And now I do the same to you. So, good luck. I think you'll need it. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Why, thank you. But I think I can get out here, so ta-ta.
Wait. Hold on. What are you doing?
I'm not sure where I am. Just walk around a little bit, see if I can find anything. It's really dark here. Okay. Okay, I'm walking. But
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh! A light.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
What? So I'm back here. No narrator. I think this might be the best ending of all of them. Stanley frees himself from the control of the narrator. Wonder if I can complete the very first ending. Going through here. That'd be kind of cool. I guess. Stanley walked up to his boss's office, but no one was there. What? I guess I can't go through with it.
course, they say it's the journey that truly matters and not the destination, and I like that idea. To think we might value the paths we walk as much as the places they lead us. Now, I don't know what sort of story you've ciphered out of that world you've made for yourself, but I hope that being the leading man was everything it's cracked up to be. I know it can be a little hard getting around without someone looking over your shoulder, but this is simply the nature of freedom. Besides, I haven't really gone anywhere. Maybe you don't want a guide, but I think I'll always have a place here at the end of every story. I'll step in and wrap things up with a nice piece of dialogue and a reflection on life that makes sense of whatever path you've chosen to walk. And for now, I'm happy to be the destination instead of the journey. But only for now.
Retro ending. I like it. I wonder what this song's from. Well, this is going to be a really short video here, but I ran out of time on my last recording. Apparently, I can't go through with any of the endings after that. It just flashes to the narrator telling you that you are basically screwed. So, yeah, this concludes the Stanley Parable. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. So, yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment telling me if there any way I can improve my commentary, and if you'd like to see me do a certain game, as long as it's a mod for any of the Half-Life 2 series, since I don't have Half-Life 1. Go ahead. I might take a suggestion or two. I'm going to take a look for a couple new mods and install some of my old ones so I can free up some space. And I'll see you in the next Let's Play. Peace.